Me okay here?
Oh, I hear you perfect.
Okay.
We have an awesome, awesome. So I know you had a lot of questions,
Yes.
and I want to get as many of those answered for you as possible.
Okay.
So at this point, remind me, do you know the name of your spirit guide?
I don't know what who was around me as a child. I called her Molly, but it was Mawly. She won't let me.
She just needs to know how. That's all. Just relax. Maybe tell yourself to let go. It's happening. Let your guide come forward. Know that you're safe and protected. You can listen to the whole communication. Don't worry, you're not left out. Can you introduce yourself to her now, guide?
She's not relaxed.
Mhm. Seems like she's getting there, though. Can you tell me your name? Breathe with it. Guide, do you attempt to reach her?
Yes.
And how do you attempt to reach her?
In her sleep.
She has questions about that where she feels like she goes through sleep paralysis. Can you give her a perspective that would help her?
I get pushed aside.
You, as the guide, get pushed aside, or Amy gets pushed aside?
I do.
You do as the guide. Tell me what happens so we can understand.
She keeps trying to slip out.
Mhm. Why?
Doesn't like her body.
Why doesn't she like her body?
Too small.
Is that what the sleep paralysis is? It's her trying to slip out of her body.
Some people take her.
Who takes her?
Different people.
Why?
Seeds.
Can you explain that?
They like her seeds.
Why are her seeds special?
I'm not real sure.
Did she agree to this type of interaction?
No.
What else can you tell me? Can you tell me why it started at that age?
Training
For them or for her?
them.
What type of training?
They're telling me for her.
And what is she to learn from this?
She doesn't know.
But you know, and we're here to assist her with some clarity from your perspective. Are you her guide or are you another entity?
She's not relaxed.
Mhm. Just take a deep breath and let it happen, Amy. Wonderful. So, guide, she still doesn't have your name, honey. How would you like her to refer to you?
Mawly.
Mawly. So, you're the one that she discovered when she was little?
Yes.
Okay. So, what can you tell her about this beautiful spirit guide relationship you two have?
She's powerful.
In what way?
Time bending.
And how does she bend time?
Slows it down.
Ah, she did mention that. She thought she'd slowed it down when she was little.
She thought it was me.
Ah, but it was her.
Yes.
How did she do that?
With her mind and her hands.
Okay.
Special hands.
Tell her what mind her role plays in that gift.
She can just become one with an object.
Okay. Does she know that?
No.
She'll know it now.
That's
What
good.
role? What role do the hands play?
Electricity, energy, healing, combat, if needed.
Okay. So she believes that she has off-world connections. Can you tell her about an interesting incarnation she had on another planet?
Her husband's been with her a while.
Mhm.
Just other hers.
Okay. Did she have a Lyran incarnation where she was kind of humanoid and cat-like?
Not cat-like. Red-headed Baron.
Red-headed, okay.
But she was different from the other red-headed Barons.
Mm-hmm.
Humanoid, not cat-like.
Ah, humanoid Lyran. I'd never heard of that. Thank you.
Cat-like came from the Lemuria.
Okay. Are they still, those beings still here?
Yes,
Oh, beautiful. I am so interested in all of
they're
these beautiful under
underwater.
underwater.
Bubble protection.
Ah, I've heard that before. Yes. Will we meet?
Hmm?
Will we ever meet?
Yes,
Can you tell me about that?
2 to 4 years.
Okay. Are they just gonna pop up out of the bubble?
Slowly.
Slowly.
Disclosure needs to happen.
Okay.
Slowly.
Okay. What happens if it happens too fast?
A lot of people will die.
Okay. And why is that?
Heart attack.
Is it fright? What would lead
Right,
to that? Okay.
right.
Okay.
The world is already scary, but it would get even scarier if it wasn't done slowly.
Okay. That makes sense. And we know that our planet is ascending.
Yes.
What can you tell me about the ascension of Earth?
I view it different
I
than
love different
her.
Okay.
You views it differently than I do.
Okay.
She views it as a 45D transition.
Mm-hmm.
40 is for those who are not quite ready to ascend, can go to a different dimension in order to learn more.
Okay.
And when they're ready, they can ascend to 5D or higher.
And what happens when we're in 5D?
It's kind of part light, part body,
Mhm.
not complete light source. Light source comes after 5D.
Anything else?
It won't be scary.
Wonderful. Will this be like a supernatural event that everyone's aware of, or does this happen individually?
I think some will go before others, but then there might be some mass exit, a solar event maybe.
What role does the sun play in the ascension of Earth?
The sun is sort of connected to source.
Okay.
She gets scared a lot about that because she doesn't understand. She's worried about her family.
Okay. What would you tell her about that so she's not scared?
I think everybody will go to the same place.
Mm-hmm.
She gets scared thinking that when she goes, she's going to be separated.
Oh, yes. Is that why she's desperately trying to wake her husband up?
Yes,
So, what would you tell her about that?
to go slow. She's going too fast.
Okay. She in a hurry?
Yes,
She wants to know all the secrets of the universe right now.
yes.
I
She's a
know that.
she's a redheaded Lyran.
Okay. And they have particular characteristics.
Work, work, work.
Work, work, work. Okay, got you. Let's see. So, what does she wonder about?
A lot. She constantly questions. She wants to know her entire life. She wants to know her name, but I don't have access to that. She
Okay.
blocked it from me.
Well, maybe she's saving it for a special occasion for herself. What's your perspective?
I think she's waiting on her husband.
Okay. Have those two souls made vows together?
Yes,
And when did they make their first vow together?
it's a long time ago.
Okay. And what was their vow?
To be together forever.
Okay. And do they keep incarnating together?
Yes,
Did they have children together in other incarnations?
yes.
And they didn't have any biological children in this incarnation.
She was pregnant, but didn't wind up working out.
Okay. What happened to that soul?
Two of them just died, disappeared, and one was cleaned out.
Explain to me disappeared out of her abdomen.
It just disappeared. It just reabsorbed.
Okay. I mean, was this an abduction phenomenon or was this a biological phenomenon?
It was an abduction.
Okay. So those fetuses, the three that you mentioned, those became hybrid children or did they die?
Two became hybrid children. The third one was stolen.
By
A doctor.
a medical doctor.
Yes.
Okay. Can you tell me what happened to that fetus, that baby?
It was given to a lab to be implanted into somebody else.
Okay. Does she know that?
No,
Does she believe that? She suspect that?
I don't think so.
Okay. So she was pregnant. A doctor removed the fetus and implanted it in someone else.
Yes.
Was this doctor human?
Yes.
So what about the in vitro fertilization?
Viable.
Okay.
What they
What,
put into her was not fertilized.
okay.
They were
So what,
stolen.
what happened to those eggs? They were all stolen?
Mm-hmm. Every one
Okay.
of them.
So it seems like that's kind of a theme for this lifetime for her.
Yes.
Why? Why is she experiencing this?
She's an indigo child.
Explain that to her. What does that mean?
It's just who she is. She's an indigo child. Special.
I mean, we all have gifts. We're all part of the light.
Indigo child is different, though.
Okay. How so?
More abilities,
Mhm.
more knowledge. Not saying not better than the others. It's just more sought out.
Okay. So do we need to strengthen her auric field to keep this from happening? I
Uh,
mean, really, is she saying no? That's one question. Is she actually saying no, knock it off, stop it?
People are bouncing off her field,
Okay.
and she's been doing this a few years.
Okay.
She just couldn't. The one negative energy that it was attached to her, just what he Levy was attached to her heart.
That was Sven.
Yes,
Okay. So what will she experience now that Sven is gone?
happiness.
Wonderful. And what will she experience now that her light body's been activated?
She might be a little scared at first, but I think she's been taught enough knowledge to know how to respond to it. So, yeah,
So how would it make her feel with the light body being activated?
she may see some things that might make her feel uncomfortable.
Okay.
See
Can
people who are what they truly are,
can
whether
she
someone's lying to her.
can she call upon you?
Yes, I've been here. I've been here a
You're
long time.
you're her guide, right?
Yes,
And what's your name?
Mawly.
Molly. Okay, I gotcha. Yes, 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 yes.
I'm more
So
like a guardian angel, but I'm a higher dimensional being.
beautiful. And now she knows that.
Yes,
So what are the low tones that she hears?
demonics.
Harmonics?
Demonics.
Ah, demonics. Tell me, what does that mean?
They're energy loosing. They're loosing off of her, trying to bring down her energy.
Okay.
So they're emitting low tone energy to suck off her high energy.
Is this like a tone on that's like being permeated on the earth or only she can hear?
Only she can hear it.
Okay, they're only doing it for her.
Yes.
Okay, because she's an indigo.
It could be for that, but I think a lot of other people hear it. It's just individual. I think her whole family's having it done to them.
Okay. Is it to keep them from ascending? Because I've heard that in sessions before.
Yes,
Okay. So it's kind of like the ones that are particularly bright and shiny and special, other beings can see them and they kind of suck energy off.
correct.
Okay. And when these beings are sucking the energy off of the human, what does that do to the human body?
Brings them down, makes them sleepy,
Okay. Does it manifest in any other way?
anger, hatred, doubt.
Ah, okay. Wonderful. So since I didn't have any children in this lifetime that were viable and alive, she adopted other children. How does that play into her life plan?
It was in her contract,
Okay,
and it was in their contract.
wonderful. So everybody made it together.
Yes,
But it seems like what's not in the contract are the abductions.
correct.
Okay. So
That was a contract between other parties.
and what perspective do you want to give her on that subject?
Mm, although at the time it was painful and scary, I saved her from that.
Wonderful.
Blocked her from it until it started all coming back.
Okay. Why did she start to remember?
She's awakening.
Wonderful. Seems like the whole planet is.
Yes.
Beautiful. Well, we have some people talking about a psychic event or something maybe happening with the sun that kind of marks the ascension. But since, none of us can remember being here or on any other planet when this is happening, what do we have to look forward to?
There is an event coming. I don't know. It's a ways away.
Okay.
Um, it's to diffuse the dark. But there is a sun event.
A sun event, beautiful. So why, from your perspective, do we have all of this political upheaval? Why are we seeing all this? This year's been nuts. What's going on?
It's the election infection.
The election, what?
Infection.
Election infection. Tell me more.
It's planned.
Okay.
We're just driving the dark out,
Okay.
exposing. It's going to get rocky, but everybody should be here and awake enough to help the people who don't understand.
Wonderful. Yes. We do need to help the people that don't understand.
Yes.
I started to create an ascension portal to help people who were confused. Will that help people?
Yes.
Wonderful. Did you, as her guide, orchestrate this meeting between us?
Yes, I did.
And what did you want me to help her with?
She just needed to see what she's had all along.
Yes. And have we accomplished that for her today?
Yes.
Okay. Does she have any other questions that are lingering in there that I can answer for her today?
Um, just when she was sick,
Okay.
but I have no answers for her. I don't. She pushed me out for a while.
Can she welcome you back in now into her heart?
She did about a few months ago. She did,
Okay.
but I'm not sure what that episode was. She just got really sick.
Okay.
It was
It
her
did it,
kidney.
did it help her to realize something?
It was her grandfather was there, and she thinks she saw another being with like pink being, but it wasn't a pink being. It was her sister.
Oh, it was her sister. Okay. Does
She
her
was
sister have a message?
no,
Okay.
yeah,
Keep going.
her sister's still alive.
Okay. And that's okay. They can still have messages, still want to talk about things.
She's on missionary
Okay.
in the Black Forest in Germany.
Okay. So you said something before. You said election infection. It's all planned. What can you tell us about
It'll go
the
away.
the infection will go away?
Yes.
What caused it?
I don't want to say it was a bioweapon. It's just being, how do you humans put it? Glorified, I guess.
Glorified.
It's not, it's like a cold
Okay.
or the
And
flu,
they're turning it into
fear porn.
fear porn. Okay. And what's the most positive way we can look at this virus and this election infection?
Just for the time being, just stay home. Do what they tell you to do, whether you agree with it or not.
Beautiful. I like that advice. That's what I've definitely been doing. Do you have any messages for me today?
Mm, just keep doing what you're doing.
I love what I do. You know that, don't you?
Yes.
So she's not quite ready yet for her soul's name, but do you want to give her any last tidbits of knowledge to keep her piqued and interested?
Mm, she needs to read more,
Okay.
journal more, dream journal more.
Okay.
She'll start remembering. I've blocked some of it out from her.
Okay. Why?
I don't think she's ready, but I
Okay.
think she's ready now.
Beautiful. I hope I played some part in that.
Yeah, you did.
That's wonderful.
Her body's getting tired.
Okay. Well, we're about to wake her up, so she's doing really good.
Okay.
Anything else?
No, just to call on me more often, eat more food, drink more water, connect to source more.
And be more positive about
Yes,
things.
yes.
That's wonderful. Well, I personally want to thank you. You know how much I love doing these sessions. It's always my joy to be of service to all of the awakening baby spirits out there. And thank you for the encouragement with the Ascension Portal. I will continue on my way.